Three, two, one. What is up? Gear Squad Chingier here, bringing you another video, and today it's all about E3. I'm pumped. I'm very, very excited, and really, I'm excited to talk to you guys about it. I have not done like really great E3 coverage, really at all when I've been a YouTuber. And I'm not like, when I say YouTuber, I don't mean that in some crazy way, but when I've been on YouTube, I just haven't, it hasn't been anything crazy. I haven't been able to really dive in to any of the content that comes out of E3. An incredible, if not the best gaming conference that exists. So I'm really, really pumped to go ahead and do some pretty great E3 coverage, I'm hoping, this year. And it starts with E3 predictions. Now, every channel out there and their mother does E3 predictions, but it's because it's so fun, especially for a channel like mine, right? Like a very small, there's only 1,400-ish people on my channel, and realistically only a couple hundred watch my content. And so it's awesome to be able to do E3 predictions with you guys. This is obviously live streamed. It has the word live right in front of it. So if you guys are here like Avocado is right now, I'm really, really excited to talk to you guys while I'm streaming, while I'm, doing all of this. But also, if you guys are watching this after the stream, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you guys are excited for when it comes to E3. What games are you pumped about? And if you guys don't know about E3, E3 is incredible. It literally is a convention, a conference all about video games, and it's all about the upcoming video games coming in basically this year and moving forward. So I'm really, really pumped about this. So again, I'm going to be talking to you guys in the chat when you're already here. Again, Avocado Assassin just jumped in as well. You guys will actually see the chat right down there, which I think is pretty cool. I just started this. I'm testing a whole bunch of new streaming things, so hopefully this really works really well. Oh my goodness. Whoa. I just got my first sponsor. That's crazy. Avocado. Yo. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, man. I don't think that pops up in Restream, which is the thing I'm using to show stuff, but that's really cool. Seriously, I really do appreciate it, Avocado. All right, sorry, let's get back on track. We're gonna jump, seriously. Oh man, thank you so much, Avocado. We're gonna keep, man, sorry, that got me. All right, let's go ahead and start talking about E3. So for those that don't know, E3 has multiple press conferences. So E3 has its own E3 has its own, show floor where you're able to go out and check out the different games that they're showing, go to the different companies that are showing off those games. The press is there, YouTubers are there, so they're all able to interact and mingle. But there are press conferences for each major publisher as well as each major hardware manufacturer. So I want to go ahead and kind of just go over what those, who does that, right? Like who's going to be there. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up a quick list of the people that are going to be there, of the companies that are going to be there. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about that in order. So that way you guys don't have to worry about that. So the first press conference that we're going to see is EA Play. And EA Play is EA's obviously press conference. Now it's not actually a press conference. It's part of E3 technically. Technically it's before E3. It's a little bit, I wouldn't worry too much about that. It's part, it's part of the E3 festivities. So EA does have their own press conference and we'll be covering that. Xbox, so Microsoft, they obviously have their own press conference. It's usually the first one. And it will be this time as well. Bethesda, they have their own press conference. That only started about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. They used to be on E3 years ago, and then they stopped showing up because they just didn't have that much to show each year. And recently, they've just been pumping out games, so we've gotten a lot from them, and I'm pumped to talk about that as well. Square Enix. Square Enix is, if you guys don't know them, they're the ones that create Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, games like that. Nier Automata, that's one of their games that just came out recently. And other games as well, like Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, and Human Revolution. a lot of gamers like Tomb Raider, the Tomb Raider series, Hitman. Those are all Square Enix as well. So it's not just hardcore RPGs. They have a lot of other games as well. Also, Ubisoft will be there, so we'll be talking about Ubisoft. There's also a part of the press conferences that is called the PC Gaming Show. We'll talk about that when we get there, but that's pretty interesting as well. Obviously, that's not a particular manufacturer, that's not a particular publisher, so we'll get to that as well. PlayStation, of course, which is the thing I'm most hyped for. No spoilers, but I'm pretty pumped for that. And then there is Nintendo. So really pumped about that. Now, they're also not technically part of E3. They have this thing called Nintendo Direct, which is a pre-recorded conference kind of thing, so it's not live, unlike all the other parts of the press conference. And there's also Devolver Digital. Now, we'll go over that last, because Devolver Digital, they're kind of a special case, and we'll kind of go over that. So we're going to go ahead and start now and go through these. Again, thank you so much for watching this live, for those that are. I know, shout out to everybody in the Discord, honestly. Everybody who's been in the Discord has been great. I mentioned that I was going to start streaming, and you guys hopped on, and I really do appreciate that. Thanks to the mods as well. I always appreciate that. People who are modding both Twitch and YouTube, so that's really, really helpful. Seriously, you guys are incredible. So we also do have YouTube, so if we do want to watch a video, let me know. So if I mention a game that you guys are interested in and you want to see what it is, I can totally go over that. I don't want to go over anybody's head and be like, oh, I've never heard of that game, and I can go ahead and just throw up a quick trailer or something like that. So hopefully that'll be helpful. But that is basically let's go ahead and just kind of jump in. Let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is EA. Let's go ahead and switch over to Chrome for a second. There we go. So this is pretty cool. Still have my face down here. Down here. We have the chat up top, and over that way we have the browser, which is pretty cool. So this is EA's website, and as you guys can see, this is ea.com/EA Play 2018, and I'm, again, really, really pumped for this. EA Play is back. EA Play is, again, it's like their press conference. They're going to go over different games and things like that. Now, if we scroll down through this webpage right here, there's not a ton of information about what we're going to see. We see the host is going to be Andrea Renee. She's pretty much a famous journalist, I guess, video game journalist. She has her own podcast and things like that. I like her content quite a lot. And they don't really talk about too much of what we're going to see. They do have Anthem. They talk about some artists apparently that are going to be there and things like that. They mentioned Star Wars Battlefront 2. But what am I really, really excited to see about EA Play? That's really what we're here for, is me. Also, thank you so much, Avocado, once again. No, it's totally cool. For those that don't know, Avocado literally just donated $5 to the channel. It's actually €5, I believe. Maybe it's £5. Correct me if I'm wrong. But hashtag Gear Squad, E3 hype. I'm with you, man. So yeah, EA Play. There are some games that I'm really, really excited about. The biggest one for me, let's see if we can actually find this on their website, is Anthem. I'm very, very, very excited. Oh, here it is right here, Anthem. I'm very, very excited for Anthem. I'm pumped. We're going to learn more about Anthem June 9th, which is when their press conference is. I'm so excited for this. Anthem is like a Destiny-type shooter. Destiny or The Division. It's a third-person looter shooter with heavy RPG elements, and I'm really enjoying games like that. I really enjoy Destiny 2. It's not perfect, but I really enjoy the fact that they are going to show us more, gameplay, hopefully. We don't know exactly what they're going to show us. There is gameplay. If you guys have not seen this trailer before, I'll play it. Let me know if it's too loud or something like that. I don't even know if it's going to actually play the audio or not. Yeah, this game, honestly, to me, looks really, really incredible. Again, it's a third-person shooter, and it's gonna be a looter shooter. I'm so pumped. And Sean Lee, hello, thanks for joining the live stream. I'm pretty pumped to talk about E3. But yeah, Anthem, this is something I'm really, really excited about. Let me know if you guys are excited as well, because it is pretty sick. Now, of course, this is EA, and EA is known for not being the most trustworthy, which is a little bit concerning. So we're gonna see, you know, hopefully we'll get a lot of questions answered about if Anthem is going to be as good as obviously we hope. Here's some gameplay here. This is actual in-game, in-engine footage right here. This isn't like gameplay, or at least so we know. I mean, this could be actually first person walking around, but let's actually jump into the third person and show you guys what's up here. There it is. So this is actual gameplay that we're seeing here, and hopefully we'll see a lot more gameplay during E3. As you can see, there are these suits that they're called javelins, and that's what the game is really based off of. It's traversal, shooting, and you can see this guy Havik has this awesome agile suit that's just flying around. In Destiny, it's boots on the ground, which a lot of people like. A lot of people like that in Destiny. I love it in Destiny, but the fact that you can fly around through these massive worlds, this looks incredible. This is like Horizon Zero Dawn meets Destiny. And for me, that is really, really awesome. So this is pretty sick. I'm pretty pumped. I mean, just look at this gameplay. I can show you guys some shooter gameplay. So here, he's not going to actually shoot. But you can see the reticle here. He's got some sort of like shotgun or something like that, looking at one of the enemies who's attacking some of the wildlife, which is pretty cool. So they have this kind of dynamic system. He decides not to fight, so he leaves. But this is pretty awesome that you're able to like get into this and do this kind of thing. Wow, it's really incredible. So I'm really pumped to kind of see what they're going to do. Here's a little bit of shooting I think they're going to show us right here. So here's a little bit of shooting. There's some interesting reticles going on here. You can see there's the enemy faction over there. One of this guy's friends is a giant payload, which is pretty cool. Just blows everybody up. And then you'll see some enemies over here. He's got some sort of like machine gun or something that he's shooting, but it looks like it's kind of single shot. Interesting weapon. There he goes. This guy looks like he's using his ultimate or something like that. Looks pretty sick. All right, I don't want to like spend too much time on Anthem, but I'm very, very pumped for Anthem, if you guys can't tell. Are you guys excited for Anthem? Let me know in the comments, or if you're, obviously on right now, let me know in the stream. I'd love to know if you guys are interested in Anthem. Pretty sure this is like a paid $60 game. You're gonna be able to play with your friends and things like that. I don't think it's gonna be free to play or anything like that. For me, the biggest thing is like, what is the monetization? Like, if there's gonna be microtransactions, which there will be, is it cosmetic? Is it gameplay? Who knows? So I'm really excited for Anthem. All right, the next game that I want to talk about, also EA, is Battlefield 5. Now, a lot of people know about this game. If you don't know about this game, I'd be a little surprised. What's up, Omayoki? Thanks for joining in. Pretty pumped that you're here. Just going over E3, my E3 predictions, my E3 expectations. And right now we're talking about the EA conference. It's going to be the first conference that's coming up. So probably over the next hour or so, we're going to be diving into all the different press conferences and what we can expect from the press conferences and from these publishers and from the hardware manufacturers. So this is EA, and we already went through Anthem, and now we're jumping into Battlefield 5. Avocado says, looks pretty good. Haven't seen enough to decide yet. I'm going to look into that. And he's talking about, Avocado's talking about Anthem. And again, if you guys, there is a trailer out already that was shown last E3, but we haven't seen anything else since then. So a lot of people are pumped to see, is there going to be a release date? Is there going to be more gameplay? Do we really understand the systems? Is it going to be like, Destiny? Is it going to be like The Division? Can't wait to see. So this is Battlefield 5, though. Let's go ahead and jump into here. Now, Battlefield 5 had its own event already, where they did a little bit of a kind of an introduction. And you'll see here, they have a trailer. I got to put my birth date in. Got to make sure I'm old enough. For those that are interested, I was born 1993. And my birthday is August, for all those interested. Okay, here is the trailer for Battlefield 5. Honestly, this game looks incredible to me. I know there are a lot of issues that a lot of people are kind of pushing on, but I think this game looks awesome. This is actual, if you check this out right here, 60 frames per second, of course, this looks gorgeous. A lot of people are saying like it's not realistic enough and things like that. I don't play my Battlefield games for realism. Then again, a lot of people are saying it actually is more realistic than you think it is. Things like that. But whatever. Avocado says disabled female soldiers. Yep, they're in this game. Battlefield, or Assassin says Battlefield women soldiers. Kappa. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about the women soldiers in Battlefield. Which, by the way, World War II did have women soldiers, and that actually brings us to the point I wanted to make, is that Battlefield 5 is about World War II, and this is actual gameplay right here. To me, it looks incredible. This is, I'm assuming, PvE campaign. Now, they don't have an official campaign, apparently. They have, like, the story mode that has, like, different acts in it, I guess, or different journeys you can go through with specific protagonists, which is pretty cool. So they have that, apparently, in Battlefield 1. So Battlefield 5 is going to kind of continue that. These small little set pieces to kind of get you used to the game and learn about incredible stories that haven't been told in World War II, which is pretty exciting. So a lot of people are already actually recognizing that some of these more, like surprising things in this game are actually, realistic and real to life. So pretty exciting to see some of this stuff. I'm really, really pumped to see more gameplay. Again, I think this is PvE, but if you actually take a look at this trailer, this is nuts. As you can see, there's actually right here, up here in the top, it looks like this might be PvP. There's multiple points that you need to capture. It looks like there's a limit to how many lives there are. So this looks like it could be PvP, and maybe there's just a couple different things happening in the engine here, but it looks really good. So I'm really, really excited to learn more about Battlefield 5. Again, World War II, like you've never seen it before. A lot of people are like, man, why are we still back in, World War II, World War I? Why are we back in that? Granted, a couple of years ago, people were complaining all about why are we always in the future and things like that. I'm really, really excited about that. Assassin, I'm going to completely ignore your comment on the bikini skins. Rude. Anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty pumped for Battlefield 5. Apparently there's a game overview as well. If you guys want to check that out, feel free to check it out. I'm pretty exciting. All right, let's go ahead and go back. And I want to talk to you guys about one more game that I'm really excited about that we haven't heard anything about. Now, as you guys know, there are many other games that EA owns and publishes. Two major ones that a lot of people think about is Mass Effect, which the last Mass Effect didn't go too well. And then there's also Dragon Age. Dragon Age Inquisition was the last game. It was a long time ago when that came out. So it's very possible that there might be a Dragon Age, maybe a new Mass Effect. I highly doubt it. Obviously there's Battlefront 2, so there could be an expansion there. There were some single player games like A Way Out. Well, single player, actually that's not a single player, that's a multiplayer, but it's a co-op game, but it's very linear. There's a couple other games out as well. Obviously there's all the sports games like UFC and FIFA. You've got, of course, got Need for Speed, but what I'm actually really excited about, and it's kind of a long shot, and let me know if you guys feel the same way, but I'm really, really excited if they actually have it here, which I'll be very surprised if they don't. There it is, Titanfall. So I love Titanfall. I think it's a really great game, and we haven't really heard much about Titanfall in a while. Titanfall 2 was semi-successful. I think it was more successful than Titanfall 1 because Titanfall 1 was an Xbox exclusive, and then came to PC, never came to PS4, and then Titanfall 2 was multi-console, so it was definitely going to do better than the first one, but there were definitely some issues with it, and it didn't last very long. I'm really excited because I think Titanfall 3, if there is a Titanfall 3, that they're going to learn from what all these other shooters are doing these days. So I'm really excited to see if Titanfall will make a comeback. If this can be their kind of futuristic shooter comparatively to Battlefield, so they can have Battlefield on one side and Titanfall on the other side, kind of this futuristic stuff, and then Titanfall being the futuristic stuff, and Battlefield 5 kind of being their more boots on the ground, kind of authentic shooter. So I'm excited to see if Titanfall maybe makes an appearance, but we have no idea. They didn't say that there was going to be or anything like that. So that's basically it, guys, for the EA press conference. Is there anything else that you guys are excited to see? I know for myself, I'm pretty much okay with just seeing Anthem and Battlefield 5. And again, if I see, Titanfall, or if I see something like a Dragon Age game, sure, I'll be excited. But I'm mostly excited for Anthem and Battlefield 5. Are you guys excited? Is there anything else? Let me know in the comment section or in the chat. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to the next press conference that's going to come up, and that is going to be Xbox. So, oh boy, I'll be completely honest with you guys. When it comes to Xbox, for the second press conference that's going to come up, I'm going to watch it. I always watch all of the different press conferences. But the one thing about Xbox is that they just don't have that many games, guys. So if you guys are big Xbox fans, that's totally cool. I don't want to take that away from you or anything like that. But if we click on, here's E3. If we click on E3, we can go to the E3 home, which I think is actually this. And as you guys can see here, the only thing that they really say is watch on Mixer. There's an Xbox Fan Fest inside Xbox. They show a couple of games that already exist. Games play best on Xbox One, and then a lot of people, the joke is what games. They've got State of Decay 2, which is mediocre. Of course, they have PUBG, but not a lot of people are playing PUBG now that a lot of people are playing Fortnite, which is on everything. Forza, which I gotta say is an incredible game, but unfortunately, it's not gonna be a console seller for me. Sea of Thieves, also very mediocre review. And Cuphead, which is also on PC, which is where I would play it, along with Forza as well. I would play both of those games on PC because they are on PC. We got some other people joining in the chat as well. Call Me Freak, what is up? Hello. And Fluffy Piggies, what's good as well? It has been a while. Thank you so much for joining into the chat. I'm pretty excited about that. So so the Xbox, when it comes to the Xbox briefing, for those that maybe just joined or has skipped ahead kind of to the Xbox section, we're going over the E3 press conferences coming up at this weekend, basically, starting Friday, going all the way to actually Monday, I believe. So we already talked about EA, and now we're talking about Xbox. And I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to kind of go through quickly here, guys. There's not much I want to talk about when it comes to Xbox. They just don't have that many games. If we go to the Xbox games, part, they're showing Red Dead Redemption. We know Red Dead Redemption is going to be a multi-console game. If you go to exclusive games, which, is what's important when you take a look at a console, which console you're going to buy, there are some other important things as well. But when it comes to, what's exclusive, you see State of Decay. That is exclusive. Granted, it's also on PC. Xbox, fun fact, does not actually have any exclusives. It's all also on PC as well. They call it exclusives because it goes through their Xbox platform on PC, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's a real exclusive. Minecraft, though Minecraft is not necessarily an exclusive. It's also on PS4, but they have exclusive content on Xbox. So just so you guys know that. Sea of Thieves, that again is a mediocre game. Super Lucky Tale, I guess that's cool. Rush Disney Pixar, Zoo Tycoon, Disneyland Adventures. Kind of embarrassing stuff when it comes to your exclusives. Forza, I do have to say, that's a pretty great exclusive, I think. And of course the Halo games and Gears of War, but that's really it. And so a lot of people are saying what they'd love to see is a new Halo game, maybe a new Gears game. But for me, that's not going to be enough to just push me to buy an Xbox, And I did hear that the Xbox One is actually coming on sale. So if we actually go to their sales, the Xbox One X, I think, is actually going to be on sale. It doesn't actually say it here, but I do believe it's going to be on a limited time sale, but I just don't know why I would buy one. Assassin says that I'm roasting Xbox. I'm not trying to roast them. I'm just saying if they show any new games, then that's going to be exciting. Because right now, it's really dull. No one is excited about the Xbox press conference. Some people are excited about the possibility that they'll release something new or talk about something new, but if they don't show any new games, no one's going to care. And it has to be exclusive. If they're not exclusive, then yeah, it'll be nice that they used up some space to show us some games that might come on PlayStation 4. But other than that, I'm just not sure Xbox is going to be able to pull through. Let me know what you guys think. I don't really know. But for me personally, not really the most excited about Xbox. All right, let's go ahead and move on because again, I'm really sorry I don't care about Xbox and I'm not excited about anything. I'm not interested in my predictions or expectations. So let's just go ahead and jump into Bethesda. Now, I am very excited about Bethesda's press conference. There are lots of games that Bethesda has made recently, and for me, there are a couple that I'm really, really excited about. And I actually made a separate video for this, and I was going to publish it, but I don't have time to edit it. I'm actually leaving the state soon, which you guys will see about soon as well. But actually, Bethesda's E3 conference is going to be what I think really, really awesome. There's already a lot of hype coming around Bethesda's E3 conference because of one game in particular. And if we go ahead and actually jump into Bethesda's main site here, I should be able to pull it up. You guys probably already know what I'm talking about, but it's Fallout 76. Fallout 76 is a brand new Fallout game announced for what we think will be multi-console, so PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, probably not the Switch, probably not mobile. We're hoping that it's definitely not a mobile game. It's a mobile game, people are going to flip. But a lot of people, there's been a lot of talk about what Fallout 76 is, so let's go ahead and jump into it. What we've heard in terms of the rumors for Fallout 76 is that it's going to be a New Vegas-style game. So if you guys haven't played Fallout New Vegas, it's just a more RPG-heavy Fallout 3, really. So instead of the Fallout 3, it'd be more like Fallout 4. But there's also going to be an emphasis on base building. So as you guys may or may not remember, for Fallout 4, there was kind of this Forge mode where you were able to go to different settlements and build out your bases. I probably put hundreds of hours into that game, and 50% of the time, that I spent in Fallout 4, I was building my bases. Now, not everybody loves that, and that's okay, but a lot of people did. The community really came around that. And another thing that we're hearing is that there's probably going to be two other things, kind of like a horde-ish mode. So you're going to be building out your settlement, and the whole reason is because there's going to be lots of different groups attacking you, which kind of happens in Fallout 4 a little bit, but not really, especially if you have a specific defense level. It's like, who cares, because nothing will attack you, and if they do, they just die. Whereas in this, hopefully, the difficulty will keep going up, and you'll really have to keep working on your settlement. Also, the other thing that we're hearing, big rumor, is that this might be online multiplayer. Not like ESO, not like Elder Scrolls Online, not an MMO, but instead, it's going to be more of just kind of like a small co-op, like 1 to 2 to 3 other players joining into your settlement and helping you protect what's yours. So I'm really, really excited about Fallout 76. I absolutely loved Fallout 4. It's one of the only Fallout games I've ever actually beaten and enjoyed. I didn't really like Fallout 3 that much. Never played New Vegas. I did watch some content for it, but I'm really, really excited about this. Now, there is a trailer. I can kind of play this a little bit for you guys. I would highly recommend you check it out. It's just a teaser. So it's just saying basically, hey, check out what we've got going on here. It does a pretty good job setting the tone, I think, personally, which is pretty cool. It plays a little song. It shows you, oh, this is obviously Fallout. This is what's coming up. So I'm pretty excited. Assassin says Fallout multiplayer would be sweet. I completely agree. I don't want Fallout MMO, but I do definitely want Fallout multiplayer. I think it would be a lot of fun. I think people would actually really enjoy it, especially if you don't have to play multiplayer. A lot of people play Bethesda RPGs to just play single player and play by themselves, but I think something like this would be really great, especially with the base building. I think that would be awesome. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and move on from Fallout 76. I don't want to go ahead and dive into Fallout 76 forever and talk about what games they have going on. But I also want to talk about another game that they recently announced, and let's see if they have it on here, Rage 2. Now, a lot of people don't know what this game is. There's a game called Rage that came out on the PlayStation 3, and I think Xbox 360. I didn't love it. It was okay. The shooting aspect was incredible. One of the best feeling shooters I've ever played in my life. It's super cool. But in terms of everything else, the story, the driving, there's a lot of other things in it that just didn't feel great. But in terms of proof of concept that id Software, the guys that created Doom, could create an incredible shooter again, Rage was a really great proof of concept. So now they have Rage 2 coming out. And there is definitely a cult following that's kind of really excited about Rage 2, and I'm probably part of that. Even though I didn't love the original, I'm super pumped about Rage 2 and kind of where this is going to go. So it looks pretty sick. I'd love to know what you guys think about this. It's looking pretty awesome. So I can show you guys the trailer for this as well. It's going to tell me that I need to put my age in, which is 24. I forgot how old I am. Makes me so uncomfortable. Here is the gameplay trailer, so you guys can check that out. Here we go right here. Now, I would highly recommend that you guys check this out. I would highly recommend that you guys check out Rage 2. You guys can actually check this out already in the Discord. In the Discord, we have an E3 chat, an E3 2018 chat. So you guys can go in there and talk about all the games that you might see or you might want to see. And here, we've put some trailers in there already for things that we might see. So Rage is one of them, and I'm super excited to see kind of where this goes. Very, very, very excited. It's very Mad Maxy. So if you guys love Mad Max, then I would definitely check this out. Let me know if you guys are excited. I think Fallout 4, Fallout 76, those are games that are more down to earth, a little less crazy. It's more like man, the world is gone. What are we gonna do? It's an RPG. Whereas a game like this, a game like Rage is more like Doom. Mixed with Bulletstorm, mixed with Mad Max. So it's a lot crazier. As you can see, it's a wide open world. There's going to be vehicles, insane action. It's a lot crazier. It's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. Avocado says, "Oh my God, Assassin just donated $1,000. I doubt it. Maybe, but I doubt it." Also, Avocado, you just said that you're not a mod anymore, which I apologize. I will change that in 1 second. So this is Rage. And then there's one other thing that I want to talk to you guys about when it comes to the Bethesda E3 showcase. Well, there are a couple other things that I want to mention, I should say at least. There are some other games that would be cool to see. One would definitely be Quake Champions. Now, Quake Champions is a PvP focused game that they mentioned was only going to be on PC, and that is okay. I don't hate that, but I would love to see it on console. And I'm just so surprised that we're not seeing that on console. If a game comes out on PC by a publisher or a developer that usually makes games for console, I just don't understand why they wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like, why you wouldn't go ahead and port your game over to console. To me, that just doesn't make any sense. So I'd love to see Quake Champions come on to console. I think that'd be really, really cool. I believe it's a free-to-play arena shooter, and any free-to-play shooter is welcome for me on the PS4. So I'm hoping to possibly see that. Also, Avocado, thank you once again for donating. You literally keep doing super chats of $1, $5. I really do appreciate that. I've literally never had anyone super chat me before. You're officially a sponsor. I really do truly appreciate you. I need to go ahead and make something in the Discord as well to signify that, to show that. So I really, really, really do appreciate that. Also, I need to add you as a mod as well. I promise I will do that in a second. Actually, I think I can do it right now. Yep. Here we go. Avocado, you're now a mod. Okay. Anyway, sorry guys. Let's go ahead and jump back into Bethesda. The last thing that I want to mention about Bethesda is a game that is possibly known as a rumor, Starfield. Now, you guys probably know Bethesda for its two most popular games. That is the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, which I absolutely love, along with the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. These are some of their most popular games. I absolutely love the Elder Scrolls, and you probably know them for another one of their top games, which is Fallout 4. Now, apparently there's a rumor going around about another game called Starfield. Now, Starfield is supposedly an RPG that very similar to Fallout, very similar to Skyrim, but instead of being in this post-apocalyptic world that's based in the United States and other places, it's all been in the United States so far. And instead of being in a fantasy setting like Skyrim or Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls, this is supposed to be actually in space, basically. It's supposed to be in space. So kind of taking on Mass Effect, maybe taking on games like Destiny and things like that, but I think it's supposed to be closer to Mass Effect. Now, we don't know that much about it, but I'm really, really excited to kind of see and hear what Starfield might be like. An RPG made by Bethesda in space, I would love to play. Definitely buy, definitely invest, definitely play that game. So if that's announced, and another good thing about Bethesda is that when they announce games, usually that game comes out that year. They don't usually talk about, okay, here's what's coming out in 2020. Here's what's coming out late 2019. Usually it is the year of 2018. So I'm really, really excited about that, to see if they announce Starfield, to see if they talk about Rage 2. They will talk about Rage 2. They are going to talk about Fallout 76. So I'm excited about that. And I'm excited to see if there are any other games that they're going to talk about. A lot of people think they're going to talk about Prey, some DLC for that. They have a lot of other games as well. Obviously, they have Dishonored, again, Quake Champions. So I'm pretty excited to see what's going to come up. So again, guys, if you are watching this after the stream, please let me know in the comment section, what are you excited for? And of course, if you're in the stream, are you guys excited for Bethesda? Are you guys excited to see some of these games? I would love to know. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Avocado says, added some sexy purple rolls in Discord for Gear Squad sponsors and Gear Squad donators. Avocado, thank you so much. Seriously, no shade being thrown to any of the other mods out there, but seriously, you're the best, man. You're holding it down. All right, I don't want to say anything else. I don't want anybody else to get mad. But all right, let's go ahead and move on to the next E3 showcase that will come up, and that is Square Enix. Now, I love Square Enix. Now, unfortunately, when you go to the Square Enix E3 showcase website, nothing really shows up. It just shows you a countdown in days, hours, and minutes. There is some things down here where, what is the showcase? They just talk about, when it is, basically, how I'd be able to watch it, physical venue, where will it be streamed, what titles will be announced. You'll have to find out June 11th. So there are a couple games that I want to talk about when it comes to Square Enix. It is possible that I'll be able to jump into them as well. So let's go ahead and go to their base website and show you some of their games. Again, you probably know Square Enix for its hardcore RPGs, but there are a lot of other games that it has as well. So let's go ahead and click on games and kind of show you these things. I know a lot of people, I know Mex, otherwise known as Assassin, is very excited for Tomb Raider. I'm not a huge fan of Tomb Raider, but if Shadow of the Tomb Raider is any good, I'll definitely go ahead and check it out. But there are many other games as well that Square Enix publishes and develops. But there are a couple that I'm really, really excited for, and let's go ahead and jump into those. The first one that I'm sure many of you guys know, which hopefully if we can jump in, is, it doesn't show up, Kingdom Hearts 3. It's Kingdom Hearts 3. Let's go ahead and just kind of search up Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3. And see if they have like a splash page for it. And they do. Kingdom Hearts 3. I love Kingdom Hearts. I played Kingdom Hearts 1. I played Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm not a crazy fan with the people who have bought multiple consoles and played all of them. Shout out to Loveless Soul. I know that they play a lot of Kingdom Hearts. Also, it's kind of frustrating because Kingdom Hearts has been around for generations on different generations of consoles, on different brands of consoles, different companies. Like, it's been on PlayStation consoles, it's been on Nintendo consoles. Very frustrating. It's been on mobile. It's very frustrating. But I'm excited for the next real entry into the series, which is Kingdom Hearts 3. I've got a lot of videos to watch to catch up on what happened in the other Kingdom Hearts games, Birth by Sleep, all those crazy numbered games and all that stuff. But Kingdom Hearts 3, I am so excited about. There are trailers already out. There is gameplay that you can actually find. There was a huge press event where a whole bunch of not YouTubers, but no, there were YouTubers and press that went to it to actually play the game, get hands-on. People have cried when playing it and things like that. So I'm pretty excited to see. Ooh, that's probably a lot louder than I meant it to be. But I'm sure a lot of people are excited. Alfred Assassin, what's up? Thank you so much for joining the stream. We're talking about E3, the different press conferences that E3 shows, my predictions and expectations, and things that I'm really excited for. We're talking about Square Enix right now. We already talked about EA. We already talked about Microsoft. And now we're jumping in to Square Enix. We talked about Bethesda as well. But now we're talking about Square Enix. And one of the games I'm most excited for is Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a ton of excitement, a lot of hype for Kingdom Hearts 3. I think a reason for that, again, is that it's just so old. That franchise is so old, and I've been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 for so long. The same thing happened for me with Final Fantasy 12, or Final Fantasy, not 12, wow, Final Fantasy 15. When Final Fantasy 15 came out, I got kind of hyped, and then when I started playing it, it was a little bit disappointing. So I don't think Kingdom Hearts will be disappointing, so we'll just kind of have to wait and see what comes up. Of course, I want to see more gameplay and a real gameplay trailer, so that'll be pretty fun. I already know that there are a lot of different worlds that they're showing in here, Monsters Inc. obviously being one of them. Very, very excited for that. But that's not the only game that I want to talk to you guys about. Another game that Square Enix hopefully will show. We do know that Square Enix will show Kingdom Hearts 3. Another game that we're hoping they'll show, which I'm assuming they don't even have a page for, is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, they do not have a page for that just yet. And hopefully we will see this, though. Let's go ahead and go to CNET's website. Surprisingly, they have a website for this. But Final Fantasy VII Remake, this game, I am very hyped for. Final Fantasy VII, for those that don't know, is a classic. It is legendary when it comes to, when it comes to, Square Enix and their games in the Final Fantasy line of games. And so 7 is huge. 7 is huge. And so the fact that there's going to be a remake is really, really exciting. I don't want to talk too much about it. We don't know anything about it. And so what I'm really excited for is hopefully they will just show us gameplay. Show us gameplay. This game was announced, as you guys can see here, in 2015. And so it's been 3 years, sorry. Can't do math. 2015, 16, 17, 18. Since we've seen anything. So I'm hoping that they have a real gameplay trailer. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of ignore, Final Fantasy VII and just kind of move on with my life and just kind of wait until I hear something. But seriously, if I do not hear this at the Square Enix conference, I'll be very, very upset. Very upset. All right, the other game that I want to talk about, the only other game that definitely does not have a splash page for it is actually the Avengers game. So a lot of you guys may not know, but Square Enix has a Avengers game in the works. Now, I don't know who the publisher is. I don't think anybody knows who the publisher is. The developer is. Square Enix is the publisher. I don't know who's developing the game, but they're creating a Marvel, Avengers game, and I'm really, really excited for that. I think there has not been a really great superhero game in a long time. Spider-Man is one of them coming up, which we'll talk about later for the PlayStation conference. But in terms of the Avengers and the Marvel properties, there just hasn't been an incredible game that has come out really ever that I know of. I know that there was a Iron Man game back when Iron Man 1 and 2 came out, but to have an Avengers game that has Iron Man, that has Captain America, Thor, Guardians of the Galaxy, if they bring that in, Black Panther, oh my god, that would be so great. I would be super pumped for that. And made by Square Enix, I'm hoping that there's a big budget for that and that they're really going to put a lot of time and energy and effort into it. Obviously, it's going to be a lot of money that they can make if the game is good. So I'm really hoping that they put a lot of care into it, and I'm hoping that we see some gameplay or at least a sizable trailer. There was a little teaser that came out that just showed like Captain Shield and a couple other things, so I'm hoping that we get a little bit more than that this year. So that's all I really care about when it comes to Square Enix. Again, there are some other games as well I'm sure we will see content for, like the Tomb Raider game and a couple other games, so that'll be interesting as well. But we'll just kind of have to wait and see. All right, so that is Square Enix. The next game I want to talk about, the next group I want to talk about is Ubisoft. So Ubisoft, they have been growing on me. Ubisoft used to have a lot of issues, mostly with Assassin's Creed. But Ubisoft has really been growing on me recently, and I'm really, really excited to see what Ubisoft has. So, as you guys know, Ubisoft has Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. That game has sold millions. I'm pretty sure there are more people, or at least the same amount of people, playing Rainbow Six Siege as people are playing Overwatch. And that was kind of like one of those things where people did not think Siege was going to do well, and kind of overnight it started to become better and better, and people really, really started to bring it up. Oh my goodness, Avocado. Thank you so much once again for donating. I really do appreciate it. I know this doesn't show up the same way, but again, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, Avocado has donated another £5, I believe, euro, which is like $6 or $7 US. So I really do appreciate it. Literally, you're the first person ever to donate, and I really, really do appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying the content. I hope you're enjoying the conversation. I hope I'm not just talking up a storm. You don't care at all. So I really do appreciate it. Anyway, so Ubisoft has awesome games, and I'm really, really excited to see a couple different games. And so the first one that I want to mention is a game that they recently announced, and I doubt they have a page for, but it's called Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So I can go ahead and search it up and see if they have Assassin's Creed Odyssey. There we go. And let's see if they have a splash page for that. It unfortunately doesn't seem like it. So let's just jump into, here we go, this Kotaku article, which shows Assassin's Creed Odyssey right here. We got a picture of the Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and then there's a little video here, tiny little video, that just says, Assassin's Creed, see you at E3. So this is interesting, and you can actually see this guy who's just Spartan kicking. I wonder if I full screen that, you guys can see it. I don't know. Actually, I think you guys can see it. Yeah, it's literally just this guy Spartan kicking someone off a map, like also off the cliff. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This is going to be really, really interesting. I'm not a huge Assassin's Creed fan. I didn't play Assassin's Creed Origin. An assassin, otherwise known as Mexican, told me that I probably would like it. So I might actually jump on board to that when the game drops to maybe $20 or it goes on sale and give it a try. I know it's a lot more RPG-like, and I heard the combat system's a lot better, so I might give it a shot. But I might just skip it, honestly, and jump to Odyssey if Odyssey is even better than Origins. So I think I've heard Origins is really great. I heard a lot of people bought it. I heard it sold really well. People, in terms of the ratings, people really, really enjoyed it. So Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I love the Greek and Roman era. Spartans kicking people off stuff is going to be awesome. So this should be pretty sick. The next game I want to talk about is another game that they have not actually announced, but was leaked. So it'll be interesting to see if this game actually comes out. And that is Splinter Cell. So this is, again, a rumor that has come out. And let's just go ahead and jump into this GameSpot article here. There we go. Splinter Cell, so there's going to be a video loading. But Splinter Cell, a lot of people, there's a rumor going around that Splinter Cell is going to come out. And I don't know if you guys have ever played Splinter Cell before, but I really, really love that game. It's a stealth game. I used to play it on the GameCube, believe it or not, long time ago. And there were older games. There were older Splinter Cell games even before that. But I truly, truly love Splinter Cell. Again, it's a stealth game. Think Metal Gear Solid 5, but instead you're this dude named Sam Fisher. He's actually in, they put Sam Fisher, they put this guy into, this is an ad it looks like, into Ghost Recon Wildlands. So I'll show you guys that in a minute. But Sam Fisher and Ghost Recon, not Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell would be awesome. So here's actually, spoilers guys, spoilers. Here's actually the challenge. There's the Sam Fisher mission. It's a little solo mission here. This is literally them playing it in Ghost Recon Wildlands. So they kind of show him as a cameo, and that's Sam Fisher, old Sam Fisher. So I'm really, really excited for this. I would love to see a Splinter Cell game. I really do like stealth games, single player stealth games. They make me feel really empowered. Bizarrely enough, I feel like really empowered to like go ahead and just play the game and beat it and feel, like, oh, I'm stealthy going through and just killing people and getting the job done. So I'm really hoping that a new game comes out. I think that would be a lot of fun. I just kind of want to show you guys what Sam Fisher looks like. There he is. That's old Sam Fisher. He's got the iconic green light goggles. And Sam Fisher's Splinter Cell is a Tom Clancy game. So if you guys like the aesthetic of The Division or Rainbow Six Siege, you'll probably like Splinter Cell. All right, anyway, kind of nerded out about that. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into another game by Ubisoft that I definitely think we will see, and that is going to be The Division, but The Division 2. So The Division 2 was not leaked, but it was announced a little while back. Not too far, but I'm really excited about this. I liked The Division, but I did not love it, and I didn't like it enough. So if I have a scale of how much I like something from 1 to 10, and I like it, right? So 1 isn't I hate it. 1 is like, Yeah, it's good. Like it's there. Sure, I like it enough to say like, yeah, this is interesting. I could play it. 10 being absolutely incredible. I love it. It's the best. Certainly don't love it. I'm not at the point where I'm like, this is a great game. I'm really close to like the 1 to 3 here. And if this is from, from 1 to 10 and 5 as I liked it, it's probably at like 5 or 6. I thought it was good, but there were a lot of issues, and I tried to play it later on in its life cycle, but I couldn't play with Ballistic Phoenix, and he was the person I was going to play with because he was too high a level, and they don't have anything to kind of make that work. So the Division 2, I'm really, really excited about because this could answer, a lot of questions for us. I didn't realize my face cam wasn't on. Sorry, guys. This could answer a lot of issues that the Division has. They could just keep updating the Division, but I think they need to scrap it and just update the game. Hopefully they fix some of the shooting. I think the shooting in the Division felt okay, but I never felt like it was incredible. I think Ghost Recon Wildlands was definitely a better shooter. I don't think that game was perfect either, though. So I definitely would love to see a better Division game. Offered Assassin says, listening to you while I work, lol. That's great. Hopefully I am providing a little bit of value to you guys. But yeah, Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Really excited. Offered Assassin, you mentioned The Division wasn't my favorite either. Yeah, it wasn't a bad game by any means. It just had a lot of issues, And so hopefully when The Division 2 launches, it's just good. It's just great. I didn't have to play The Division 1 to get into it. And I'll just jump right into it. And if there are any lore videos or something, I'll always watch those. And hopefully I can jump into The Division 2 because I really did like the idea of The Division 2. It just was not executed properly. So I'm okay with that, and I'm excited to see what The Division 2 has to show us. And obviously, as you guys can see, in this webpage, it actually says, see you at E3 2018. So this is going to be good. We're going to see this. And I'm really, really excited for it. So the other thing that I wanted to check out here, one other game, I believe, which also might have a splash page, I'm not sure, is Beyond Good and Evil 2. Now, a lot of people do not know what Beyond Good and Evil is. Beyond Good and Evil was a very old, I believe, N64 game that a lot of people have fond memories for. It's very cartoony and things like that. But the game has grown up quite a bit. A lot of people actually are not happy about this kind of grown-up approach to the game. And to kind of show you maybe a little bit of what I'm talking about, let me show you Beyond Good and Evil 1. And let's just see if I can show you a little bit of gameplay here. Just to show you kind of what it looks like. So this is old. Remember, Beyond Good and Evil 1 is old. And this is the style, the aesthetic. Oh my god, Avocado. You literally just gave me $10. What are you, balling right now, dude? Seriously, I really do appreciate it. I honestly, if you ever want me to make a video for you or content, seriously, let me know. I'll do a video for you on whatever you want to stream on, for whatever you want. If you want me to stream H1Z1, bro, I got you. Just let me know. Seriously, thank you so much. So this is Beyond Good and Evil. You can see it's old, right? And a lot of people love this game. Long loading scenes, but here's the aesthetic. Here's this woman that's in it now. Her name's Jade, I believe. She's just kind of chilling with these polygons. Here's this pig guy. Here's this like random dude. The aesthetic's very old, right? But people love this game. It's just kind of like an adventure game where you have a stick and you attack things, but people really like it. They like it like they like Mario, Mario 64. They like it like they like Spyro. They like it like they like Crash. Has a lot of feelings are around it. But the developers don't want to make an old game like that, and instead they want to make a new game, a very different game, very different style, as you guys can see. Here's some screenshots right here. Here's a screenshot of what seems like one of the new main characters. Incredible graphics here, if this is what the graphics actually look like. Very different aesthetic. You can see her kind of biting her lip there. Definitely not going to be E-rated. Be surprised if it's T-rated. Roman 1400, what's good, man? It's been a long time since I've seen you. Welcome to the stream. We're talking about E3. We're talking about E3, my predictions, my expectations. We're just doing a live stream just to kind of get it all out there. And I'd love to hear what you guys are interested in as well. We already went through Bethesda. We've been through Square Enix, Microsoft, EA, and now we're talking about Ubisoft. And right now, we're talking about Beyond Good and Evil 2, the last game that I'm really excited to see from Ubisoft. But here are some other screenshots of some of the characters. There's this monkey dude, Nox. He looks awesome. Very different aesthetic. Roman actually asked a great question. Am I going to E3? No. E3 originally was not for consumers. You had to be part of the press to go to it. The last 2 years, it's been open to the consumer, but it hasn't been great. So I just kind of decided not to go this year, and if it gets better and people are like, wow, E3 was great this year for the consumer, then I will definitely go next year. But if not, then I'll probably just keep kicking it back and just watch the press conferences live online. I am actually going to a different conference, though, which I'll talk about in a different video. Here's some more screenshots. Here's this pig guy who looks awesome. Here's a video. Beyond Good and Evil 2. This is like a little Vidoc, it looks like. But that's like in-game right here. That's like in-game video right here, like in-game engine video. Now obviously we don't know if this is a cutscene or whatnot. But here's the first ship and the crew update. So they've got some. All right, I don't want to nerd out too much on this. Oh my god, Avocado, dude, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me. Thank you so much, dude. You literally have just given me I don't even know. How much money did you just give me? $20, $30 or something? Seriously, thank you so much. Sorry, I'm just thanking people in this video, guys. I kind of random. But seriously, Avocado, I really, really do appreciate it. All right. Beyond Good and Evil. Awesome. Hopefully awesome game, and hopefully we'll see some more information about this during the Ubisoft press conference. All right, that's it for Ubisoft. There are obviously other games that Ubisoft has. Just Dance. Well, I'm sure we'll get an update on Just Dance. Everybody loves Just Dance. Oh, here it goes. So they updated their website finally, and now you can actually learn more about E3. It just goes to a little blog post, it looks like. And what we have here, oh, here we go, guys. When the show begins, expect some huge reveals. This is good, so that means new games, some huge reveals. When it says some huge reveals, oh my god, 30 and 6 sponsor, oh my god, what did I do? You just spent a whole bunch of money on me. That's what you did. Thank you so much. Seriously, dude. Unseen says, what's up, Chain Gear? What's good, Unseen? I'm not sure I actually know you. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Hello if you're not new. Subscribe if you haven't already. But thanks so much for joining in. But as you guys can see here, what to expect at Ubisoft, some huge reveals, so I'm always excited for new games, including fresh looks at Tom Clancy The Division 2. This, again, I already mentioned, very hyped about. Beyond Good and Evil 2, very exciting. Skull and Bones, this is their new ship combat game. I'm not that interested. Starlink Battle for Atlas and Transcendence. I've never heard about that before. Along with content for For Honor. One thing they don't mention here is really surprising, Rainbow Six Siege or Assassin's Creed Origins. Very surprising. I don't know. Weird. Let's go ahead and check out this game though. Starlink Battle for Atlas. What is this game? I never even heard of this. Ubisoft Toronto. Is this a PC game or a mobile game or something? I've literally never heard of this game before. Oh, it's a toy game. So, the games that you buy toys and then you can scan them in or something like that. Interesting. Avocado says, Offered Assassin says, I feel isolated. I'm the only one watching on Twitch. Lol. I'm so sorry, Offered Assassin. Apparently there is a bot I can use so you can actually see what people on YouTube are saying, and then you can talk to them still, which is pretty cool. I have to look that up. Ada knows about that. I'll have to go ahead and check into that. I just never got to set it up. I really do apologize. There's a lot of things I have to fix when it comes to the stream, but I don't want you to feel isolated, so I'll definitely try and do that. Avocado says, don't thank me. Your content makes my day. Seriously? I really do appreciate that, dude. I really do. Unseen says, I just changed my channel name. What was your channel name beforehand? Remind me. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and doesn't look like there's any other information about Ubisoft. It looks like they are going to talk about Rainbow Six Siege, possibly. Looks like they might talk about Far Cry 5 accolades, Ghost Recon Wildlands. We'll have to see. Also, there's The Crew 2. I am kind of excited about The Crew 2. They just had a private beta, so to learn more about that, I'm pretty excited. Oh, you're a Christian Gaming. Awesome. Good to know. Unseen, nice to have you back. All right, let's go ahead and stop with the Ubisoft stuff If you guys like Ubisoft, great. And let's go ahead and jump into the PC gaming show. Now, the PC gaming show is a little weird. Let me explain it. So, obviously, PlayStation, Microsoft, Nintendo, they are all hardware manufacturers, but also publishers. And so they have, they're the big three that we see at the conference every year, right? Other than that, Alfred Assassin just hopped on YouTube. Hello. Welcome. But obviously the PC is not really represented well, right? The only thing that that you can kind of glean from PC is if a publisher like Ubisoft or EA or Bethesda or Square Enix, if they talk about games specifically for the PC, which has only happened once or twice. Like, again, Bethesda has that Unreal, no, sorry, they have Quake Legends or whatever it is, Quake Champions, and so Quake Champions is a PC game, and that's cool, but there's nothing to really talk about PC specifically. So PC Gamer, which is a online publication, they present this thing called the PC Gaming Show, which is specific to the PC, and so they have different sponsors like Hi-Rez, which are the guys that make Paladins and Smite, Warframe, of course, a couple other games here that I don't know, or a couple other companies, Predator, which is the Asus line, I believe, or Acer line of monitors, Oculus, Stardock, Tripwire, Square Enix. So yeah, this is always cool. This will be interesting to see what the PC Gaming Show has. I honestly have nothing to say about the PC Gaming Show. I have a PC. It's over here. We're on it right now. I'm streaming on it right now. I just don't play PC that much, and the PC Gaming Show has not been great in the past. So hopefully the PC Gaming Show will be better, and hopefully it'll give me a reason to watch it. I'll watch it no matter what, but I just don't think they're going to have that much great content. History shows, but we'll have to wait and see. I have no expectations. I have no predictions. Really not that interested. I think it'll be the same stuff. I think you'll see Warframe maybe there, Paladins there. Paladins just released a new game mode, or a new game completely, actually, Hi-Rez. They have Realm Arena or something like that. I don't remember what it's called, Realm Royale. So they might talk about that or something like that, so we'll see. Oh my goodness. Avocado is literally just dropping money on me. Seriously, he's just raining on me right now. My God. You like dropped money just to say that Twitch was inferior. My God. Why are we jumping chain with money? I don't know. Yeah, you guys are beating me up. I love it. Keep it up. Seriously. This is more money than I've ever made in my YouTube career. Literally on YouTube, I have made like $3. I'm not even kidding you guys. Like, I don't make any money on my YouTube videos. Very little. It's like change. Such a small amount of change. So the fact that you guys are dropping stacks on me right now, I really do appreciate it. It really makes a difference. Thank you so much. Nova Life, you just jumped in as well. Thank you so much. Glad that you joined. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and skip the PC Gaming Show. I don't really care, and I don't think there's going to be much here. More importantly is the game show I am most excited for, and that is PlayStation. Oh my God, PlayStation at E3. Now let me tell you something. I'm actually going to go to a theater, a full movie theater, to watch the press conference. Every year, for the last couple of years, E3 or PlayStation has actually premiered their E3 event at live theaters. So you can go to a theater near you and watch the E3 press conference. And I'm actually going to do that this year. I'm so excited. I'm actually going to Indianapolis, which I'll do a separate video about that. But to go to a different conference. And on Saturday, I believe, no, it'll be Monday. Oh, I don't know if I can go. Hold on. I got my ticket and now I realize I might not be able to go. I thought it was Saturday. Oh, this is embarrassing. Well, maybe I'll go, maybe I won't go. I have no idea. Oh, this is terrible. I don't think I'm going to be able to go, guys. No! All right, anyway. Either way, God, I literally just realized that. Oh, it's so frustrating. This is how you know it's live, guys. God, I did not realize that. The tickets are free, so maybe there's more tickets. I highly doubt it. Either way, I just got a ticket for my friend, at least, so maybe he'll go watch it. But anyway, I will be watching this either way. But let's go ahead and talk about games. God, that was embarrassing. That's sad. Let's go ahead and talk about games that PlayStation will hopefully announce. Let's start with PlayStation-specific games first. And the first one, let's see if they actually have it. There's actually no page for this. They don't actually have anything here. So let's see if we go to PlayStation games. Let's see if they actually show us some things coming soon. This is exactly what I want to see. All right, here's one that I definitely want to talk about. Marvel's Spider-Man. This is made by a company called Insomniac. Oh my god, I love their games, and I'm so excited to see this Spider-Man game that is a PlayStation exclusive. One of the reasons it's so important that this game is an exclusive is because it means that there's going to be lots of money behind it. This is a PlayStation exclusive, like published by PlayStation, which means they're going to put enough money behind it to really make it work, right? Because the whole point of this is to be able to sell copies and really sell the PlayStation 4 more than they have been already. So this is going to be a really great game. I'm hoping. It's literally just Marvel's Spider-Man, unless they change the name. They already have multiple editions ready to have you buy. September's when it's coming out. Very, very excited for that. I want to see a little bit more gameplay. We already saw a big chunk of gameplay. If you guys haven't seen that already, there is a gameplay trailer. Let's see if this is the gameplay trailer. No, this isn't the gameplay trailer. I want to show you guys the gameplay trailer really quickly, just to show you what it's like. No, this isn't the gameplay trailer either. So there is a gameplay trailer, so if you guys look it up, it exists. It's out there. Oh, here it is right now. This is actually the trailer right here. This is actual in-game gameplay. It's bad quality right now in terms of the video because it's just embedded into the website. But you're swinging around. This is actually just an image of him swinging around. I'm really, really excited for this game. I'm pumped. A lot of people are excited. Offered Assassin says, I'm gonna be there. That's awesome. Definitely go ahead and check it out. Definitely, if you guys can go to the theater and watch this, let me know if you go. I'd love to hear it. And remember, I do have a channel in my Discord all about I definitely have a thing in my Discord all about E3. So if you guys want to talk about E3 during the conferences, go ahead and jump in there and let's talk about it. Offered Assassin also says, cough, blacklight at E3. I would love it. Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it, like 100% doubt it. Like 99.9% doubt it. But who knows? You never know. Hardsuit Labs might make an appearance. I really doubt it, guys. Swiss! What's good, Cheech? I was just about to ask about that game. Ask about Blacklight or ask about Spider-Man? If you're talking about Spider-Man, here's Spider-Man. If you're asking about Blacklight, trust me, bro, they're not going to have Blacklight there. But Spider-Man, very, very, very excited for. Anyway. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and check out the next game that I wanted to talk about. And let's see if they have it here. So I don't actually see it on here, so I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it. But I'll go ahead and actually see if they have a thing for it. So there's a couple things. Actually, oh, here's one. Days Gone. So you guys might have heard about Days Gone. I think 2 E3s ago, they showed this game, and we haven't heard about it since then. It's a little concerning that we haven't heard about it, but it's very, very similar to The Last of Us in some ways. So I think that might be why we haven't seen it. But Days Gone is a zombie shooter that is different in the sense of Last of Us, where The Last of Us is, 3 to 5, maybe max 15 zombies on screen at a time, and you really have to navigate the slow-paced game to kind of get through it. But Days Gone is like tons of zombies on screen. I mean, look at this. It's crazy. There's so many zombies on screen. And it's all about this guy, and he's trying to get through it. We don't really know that much else. The company that makes it, I don't remember their name. I'm sure it's down here somewhere. The developer, I mean. Bend Studio, they've been making like Vita games and some other games, and this is like one of their first real games, so I'm really excited about that. We can actually take a look at some of this stuff here. You're going to go ahead and play as Deacon St. John, who apparently is a bounty hunter facing the brutal struggle of survival, so that's always cool, playing as a bounty hunter. Apparently a lot of it has to do with hope. So that's going to be kind of cool. Unique enemies, as you can see here, there's a infected bear, very different than not Uncharted, Last of Us. Last of Us had like 3 enemy types, which was fine. It was great. Absolutely loved it. Maybe like 5 enemy types. But in this, it looks like they're going to have a lot more. They call them freakers. But feral creatures and things like that. So this is going to be pretty awesome. A unique setting. Apparently it's in the Pacific Northwest, which is interesting. I've actually never been in the Northwest before. Obviously, I live kind of close to the north. I'm in the northeastern area, but I've never been to the Northwest. Apparently, it's gorgeous up there, so this will be awesome. Hazardous environments, volcanic activity. So you're gonna have lava, mountains, cliffs, caves, rivers. It's gonna be awesome. Really excited for that. There are videos, there's gameplay and stuff if you guys want to check that out. Offered Assassin says, imagine Chain playing Minecraft. I like Minecraft, kind of. I played with my girlfriend a little bit. Not recently. We haven't played in a long time. But yeah. And then if I scroll down a little bit, here's a video. They talk about a dynamic world. It's on Unreal Engine 4. And so they talk about abandoned vehicles and some other things. And then a brutal sandbox combat. So this will be interesting as well. I don't want to geek out too much about Days Gone. I'm really surprised that they aren't showing the game that I wanted to talk to you guys about. So instead, I'll just go ahead and pull it up. Ooh. Oh my god, guys. Ghost of Tsushima. So, if you guys know Sucker Punch, they're one of my favorite, seriously, they're one of my favorite developers. They made all of the Infamous games, and I really, really love Infamous. They also made Sly Cooper as well, if you guys are into, you know, older games. But Ghost of Tsushima, oh my god, this is literally like so far from Infamous. A lot of people wanted another, like, yeah, superhero, like I've got powers, I can be evil, I can be good. They do that really, really well. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I wanted to have another Infamous game as well, but Ghost of Tsushima is crazy. I mean, this is just completely different. The year is 12, dude, seriously, this is nuts. The year is 1274. This is, you know, literally centuries ago, right? Centuries ago. So this is a long, long time ago. Samurai warriors are the legendary defenders of Japan until a fearsome Mongol empire invades the island of Tsushima. This is actually based on history. So obviously they're going to take their own justice to be able to do other things with the game. But it's going to be, this is awesome. This is based on history. So based on real historic events, the Mongol empire invading the island of Tsushima. So I'm very, very excited to go back into like this feudal Japan era with samurai and things like that. I haven't played a game like that ever outside of maybe like some Dynasty Warrior game or something like that. I don't even know. So I'm really, really excited for this. The game looks gorgeous. We haven't seen any gameplay yet, but I believe that this is in-engine footage. So I'm really, really excited to kind of see what the gameplay is going to be like coming from Sucker Punch. Offered Assassin says, yes, Infamous, it was an incredible game. So I love the movement and the battle system in Infamous. So the fact that they're going to have that in here, you can actually see he has a bow on his back. I believe that they're going to do the bow physics really well. I think they're going to do traversal really well. They never did melee combat super well, so it'll be interesting to see how they do that with, you know, the sword and things like that. I'm kind of excited to see what they do with that. But outside of that, I am so excited for this game. It looks very authentic. I know they actually went to Tsushima, and this game has been in the works for like 6 years. So I think this game is going to be incredible. The graphics look great. I'm honestly very, very excited about that. Swiss, what's up, Cheech? You ask anything about Vampire. So reviews actually recently came out about Vampire. It seems like most people are saying that everything outside the combat is really, really good. The story, the way you have to deal with helping people while also feeding on people. But apparently the combat is just lackluster. The combat never looked good to me, so I've kind of just put that on the, you know, not really off my radar. But it's up to you. Go ahead and check out the reviews. IGN just posted a review recently and stuff like that, so it'll be interesting. Oh, there it is. This is the samurai turning ninja, basically. The Mongol the Mongol Empire, they burned down his village, which happened in Tsushima. And you can see he just turns into this like samurai ninja. Oh my god, so cool. I'm so excited for this game, guys. You have no idea. I really want to see gameplay. I really, really want to see gameplay for Ghost of Tsushima. I'm really hoping to see that. Bro, can you give me a PS Plus card? And what's up? BLR God? If you're a true God, you do not need me to give you a PS Plus card. Anyway, Oliver says, we don't give, we take. All right, let's go ahead and jump into another game. Seriously, PlayStation, I think, is going to have the best conference by far. They have in the last 2 years, and they just have so many games to go over. And this is just first party stuff. Like I'm like Ghost of Tsushima is first party, Days Gone is first party. This is like developed and published in house at PlayStation, at Sony. The next one is gonna be obvious. The Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us Part 2. I am so excited for this. I do not think that they have nope, they don't have a website for this just yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull up what Games Radar has for this. God, I'm so excited for this game. I'm not even really going to talk about it that much, guys. One sec. God, seriously, streaming can be really hard. You got to stay hydrated. If you weren't hydrated to begin with, oh, it's so difficult. Literally after this, I'm just going to stop and drink a whole bunch of water and eat. All right, anyway. The Last of Us Part 2, I could not be more excited about this. The Last of Us is still... Yeah, I would say The Last of Us is still my favorite game of all time. I only played it once because I didn't want to ruin it, so I only played it once. I'll probably play it again before The Last of Us Part 2 comes out. But seriously, The Last of Us Part 2 is looking incredible. There are already 2 trailers, no gameplay trailers yet, but 2016 when it was revealed is this trailer right here. I can show you guys that real quick. We're not going to jump through it too much. I don't want to like sit here and just watch trailers with you guys. But as you can see here, tree setting, just skip through a little bit. Here's Ellie. At least we're pretty sure it's Ellie. She's kind of freaking out a little bit. She comes down and starts playing the guitar. Oh my God. The graphics on this game just look incredible. As you guys know, Ellie loves music if you guys have played The Last of Us. If you guys not have played The Last of Us, what are you doing? If you have not played The Last of Us and you have a PlayStation 4, or a PlayStation 3 for that matter, or a PC, and you freaking have like streaming on it or whatever, play The Last of Us. It's literally my favorite game of all time. Very excited. So this game right here, The Last of Us Part 2, I'm so excited. You see the emotion here with Ellie. God, I'm gonna tear up already. You can see that she's bleeding, / maybe crying. Some dead people. My God. This is seriously going to be incredible. This is absolutely incredible. Jeez. I'm so excited for this. Anyway, so yeah, Last of Us Part 2. This is going to be really, really exciting. You guys can check out the 2 trailers that they have by just Googling, really. The Last of Us 2. God, I'm really, really excited for this. Really, really excited. All right, I'm not even going to nerd out too much about this. All right, the only other thing I wanted to mention that was first party. No, that was it. So those are all the first party games that we know are coming out that I'm really, really excited for. Ghost of Tsushima, Days Gone, The Last of Us Part 2. I think that's everything that I want to see from PlayStation. That is coming up. That is first party. But there are other games that I want to see. Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I want to see more gameplay for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And odds are, because it's an Activision game and PlayStation and Activision have a marketing agreement, I think we're going to see Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on the stage there. I also think we might see it during the PC gaming show because they talked a lot about PC. But yeah, so I'm really, really excited about that. But yeah, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, really, really excited about that. If you guys haven't seen the gameplay there, we also have a chat in the Discord called FPS Talk. So that's where we talk about Call of Duty. That's where we talk about Battlefield and any other FPSs that are coming out. So feel free to kind of join us there and talk about Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Really excited for that game, honestly. I'm excited for Battlefield 5 as well. But I think they're both going to be really good. Red Dead Redemption 2, excited to see some gameplay here as well. Red Dead Redemption 1 was only on PS3, so something tells me that either Xbox has a marketing agreement with Red Dead 2 or PlayStation will. So we'll see Red Dead Redemption 2 either at PlayStation or Xbox. Either way, I'm really hoping to see Red Dead Redemption 2. Another game that I'm excited to see as well is Cyberpunk 2077. Now, if you haven't heard of this game, Cyberpunk 2077, let me go ahead and show you guys this real quick. So Cyberpunk 2077 is created by the same people that made The Witcher 3 and The Witcher 2 and The Witcher 1. And that would happen to be CD Projekt Red. So if we go ahead and go to the Cyberpunk website, we don't have that much information. We have an old trailer that has been out for a long time. This is about it. It's just a teaser. But it looks incredible. And if we know anything about the incredible guys over at CD Projekt Red, they made The Witcher, and The Witcher 3 is an incredible game. So a lot of people are hearing that this is going to be very similar to The Witcher, but a third-person shooter. There are lots of games that are kind of similar to The Witcher with third-person shooter aspects, but I don't think anyone's done it really, really well, especially when it comes to the RPG elements, where I think The Witcher does a pretty good job with third-person action. I think CD Projekt Red hopefully will figure out how to do that with shooter elements as well, and make an incredible RPG. So I'm very, very excited. Obviously, it's Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk, I believe, is actually an old tabletop game, along with like a book series or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's a tabletop game or an old school RPG, like old school book, tabletop, pen and paper RPG. So the fact that they're making a video game out of this, they have awesome reference material to go off of, just like The Witcher. So I'm really, really excited for this. This looks absolutely incredible. Oh, Avocado, thank you so much for posting the Discord link. I appreciate you. Swiss Cheech says, how do you think they'll incorporate Battle Royale for Black Ops 4? That is a great question. Black Ops 4, so they do have a Battle Royale mode that they haven't discussed yet, which I'm glad you actually mentioned, because Black Ops 4, so hopefully we'll see that for PlayStation 4, but I'm really, really, really pumped about it. It seems like, from what I've heard, it's 40 times bigger. The map that they're using is 40 times bigger than Nuketown, which is kind of a classic Black Ops map. So it's a huge map, and it looks like they're going to have vehicles, air vehicles, like land vehicles, possibly sea vehicles. Apparently they're taking multiple destinations from the Call of Duty Black Ops universe and kind of putting it together into this really large map. We have no idea what the number is going to be. I'm assuming the gameplay is going to be very core to the elements that we see in the Black Ops 4 multiplayer, which of course is really all that Black Ops 4 has. If the Battle Royale, I think that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 will change Battle Royale. Battle Royale has all kind of been the same recently, right? Like H1Z1, PUBG, even Fortnite. Fortnite puts a tiny little twist on it. The game that no longer exists anymore, unfortunately, I can't remember what it was called, but it was made by Bosky. There's just a lot of Battle Royale games out there that are all basically the same. I think Call of Duty will change it. I think only Call of Duty could have changed it. I think there are other games too, like Battlefield, obviously, that could have changed it as well, but Call of Duty is a fast-paced Twitch shooter. So to see them, I know they up the time to kill, so that'll be interesting. But I'm really, really excited to see. I don't really have answers for you, but I think that they're going to do some different things, and I'm really excited to see kind of what they do with this. I really am. Offered Assassin just said Bumblebee is getting his own movie. Random, but it is true. Very excited. BLR the God says, bro, what site do you use to get your YouTube avatar? You're talking about me? I didn't use a website. All of my stuff is custom graphics. So if you want to get like me, son, you got to pay the money. But yeah, I didn't use a website or anything like that. Sorry about that. Yes. So Cyberpunk 2077 is another game that I'm very, very excited about. And I think there's only like one or two other games I wanted to mention. Cyberpunk, Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us, Call of Duty. Oh, the last thing I want to talk about is actually Destiny 2. So for those that don't know, Destiny 2 just got a huge announcement for year 2. Now, Destiny 2 is an Activision game made by Bungie. And so Avocado says, did you just double dab? Okay, I'm out, boys. No, stay around, bro. Stay around, son. Look, if you do tasteful dabbing, it works. If you don't do it tastefully, then no, it doesn't work. Either way, Destiny 2 has a brand new expansion coming out called Forsaken. I am so excited for this. This is year 2, Destiny 2. So basically, this is coming out in September, and they just announced it. It is going to set you back a pretty penny. Apparently, it's probably around 40 to literally $80, depending on what package you buy. But Forsaken, and they also have an annual pass. Actually, this is great. So that Forsaken, there's a trailer, a 9-minute or a reveal. There's a 9-minute reveal video. There's a brand new game mode that mixes PvE and PvP called Gambit. Forsaken is like again a brand new expansion thing. The annual pass as well. So this is, instead of having a season pass, you just buy an annual pass that gives you 3 major updates. So that's pretty exciting. And then as you can see down here, these are the different additions that we have. Swiss says, a little off topic, but do you think Sony might tease info on PS5? No. I do not think PlayStation will talk at all about hardware. They may talk about PSVR, but I don't even think they're going to talk about hardware. I think they're just going to show more games. We know PSVR wasn't a smash hit for them, which I think is okay. They've mentioned time and time again that this is an investment that they're doing. So we'll see. I don't think they're going to talk about any hardware. They might mention the Vita. Highly doubt it. They're not going to mention a new Vita unless they're really keeping it tight-lipped and we don't know about it. But I'm pretty sure that we're not going to see much hardware at all. I don't think we'll see any hardware, frankly. But we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, but that's basically it for PlayStation. I hope we get to see some Destiny 2, some more gameplay. They said that we are, so I'm assuming we'll see it here. We might see it at the PC gaming show. But I think we're going to see some Gambit. So we'll see this new game mode. I think we'll get the annual pass will be talked about a little bit more. But I definitely want to check out Gambit. Basically, the idea with Gambit is that you play PvE content, so you're shooting, at AI, or you're shooting enemies. You collect these little motes from the enemies, and then you bank them in to summon a creature on the other side for the enemy team. Once you get enough of those motes, you can also invade the enemy team while they're trying to kill enemies. So I'm really, really excited about this. I think it looks really, really cool. Apparently, people really enjoy it, so I'm pumped. I'm really excited about this. Also, this random guy, he is not in the game right now, so I'm excited to see some new NPCs. All right, anyway, outside of that, we're off Sony now. We're off PlayStation. And let's go ahead and jump into the last 2 companies I want to talk about. Nintendo is the first one. People absolutely love Nintendo, and I like Nintendo too. I have a Nintendo Switch. I don't play it very often. I'm very busy. I'm either working, or I'm making videos, or I'm playing Destiny on my PS4. But Nintendo is near and dear to my heart. I absolutely love the Switch. So any new games that are announced, I'm going to be pretty excited about. Super Smash Bros. Is the #1 game on my list, though. Super Smash Bros. I have not played since Super Smash Bros. Melee. I played a little bit of Brawl, and I played a little bit of the M Project, or Super Smash M or something like that. I can't remember what it was called. Project M, that's what it was called. Project M, which was a kind of like a modded version of Super Smash Bros. Brawl. But I mostly just played Melee. And so I haven't played Smash Bros. For the Wii U, and I didn't play Smash 4. So I'm really, really excited. Or maybe that was Smash 4. I don't remember. Anyway, Smash Bros. On the Switch is going to be my game. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to play it. Me and my roommate are both not great at Smash style games, so I'm excited to play it because we're both not very good at it. So we're going to get into it. We're going to play it. We're going to have some fun. I'm probably going to try and get good at it. Probably won't get good at it, but that's the kind of game that I can't wait to just sit back in my bed and just play, So I'm pretty excited about that. Smash Bros. Is definitely a big one on my list. Avocado says Fortnite, Nintendo Switch. Yep, that is a game that is coming out. There are 2 free-to-play games. There are no free-to-play games on the Switch for some reason. But there are 2 that have been kind of leaked that we're probably going to see on the Switch. Fortnite is one of them, as well as Paladins. I love Paladins, and so if my account is synced, I will definitely play Paladins on the Switch. If it's not synced, that's okay as well. I don't really care. I might try it. I probably won't play it that much. I'll probably just let other people play it if they want to try it out. And Fortnite on the Switch, honestly, I'll probably try. Like Fortnite on the go probably could be pretty cool, and it would definitely be better than Fortnite on mobile. Like screw that. I'm not gonna play Fortnite on mobile. I don't want to play with a touch screen. That's ridiculous. I'm gonna play with a real controller in my hands, or on the Switch, which obviously has real controls. It has an L1 and an R1 button, and has an L2 and R2 button. So I'll be able to actually aim down and shoot. Of course, Fortnite has random shots. But anyway, yeah, Nintendo, I'm really excited for that. Apparently they have an invitational, so they have a cool whatever thing going on, Super Smash Bros. Tournament. That's the word I'm looking for. Tournament. They've got some pretty important players here. Armada, Mongo. So that should be kind of cool. Scrolling down, they have Splatoon 2 World Championship as well. I haven't played Splatoon. I've heard it's really great. I have not played it. But I am kind of excited for it. They don't show anything else here, and that is very okay, because there are other games that I want to talk about. Overcooked 2! Apparently there may be an Overcooked 2. I love Overcooked. I've streamed Overcooked. My roommate loves Overcooked. All my friends love Overcooked. It's like Diner Dash, but way better. It's like if Diner Dash was made by like a AAA studio, like even though it's not a AAA studio, it's an indie studio, but literally Overcooked is a 10 out of 10 in my book. And Overcooked 2, I will buy, and I'll buy all of his expansions, and I'll pay him $60 for it. Overcooked is incredible. Hopefully it won't just be on Nintendo, hopefully it'll be on all systems, but we've heard that there's kind of a leak coming through that it will be announced at the Nintendo conference. So hopefully we'll see that. I'm pretty excited. And the only other game, oh no, actually there's two other games. Bayonetta 3, which was announced last E3, so I'm hoping that we see some gameplay for that. If we do see some gameplay, I think it might be time for me to buy Bayonetta 2. I played Bayonetta 1, absolutely loved it. I would rebuy it, but there's no point. There's no trophies or anything. This is on Nintendo, so I'll probably just buy Bayonetta 2. I did not play that because that was on Wii U. So I'll buy that, beat that, and then definitely get my hands on Bayonetta 3. I love Bayonetta, strong women protagonist, kicks ass. I'm really excited for that. So Bayonetta 3, pretty pumped. And then Metroid, very excited. I am really hoping they announce a Metroid game. Apparently there might be a Star Fox racing game. I don't care about that, but a Metroid game, a real Metroid game, especially if it's first person. One of my first Metroid games was actually Metroid Prime on the GameCube, so I'm really excited to see something like that appear on the Switch. That would be really cool. But that's everything for Nintendo. I don't really care too much about Nintendo. I just want to see good games from Nintendo. And if there are, I'll buy them, and if not, I won't. So Nintendo is an exciting one in terms of Smash Bros. That's about it. But other than that, well, I'll just kind of wait and see what comes up. So there's one other conference I want to mention, and it's not a big deal, but Devolver, I shouldn't say that, but Devolver Digital. So if you guys don't know Devolver Digital, they certainly make games that you've heard of, like Hotline Miami 2. Absolutely love Hotline Miami. They made Hotline Miami 1. Broforce. You might have heard of Strafe. The Talos Principle you might have heard of. Absolver you may or may not have heard of. But they've made a lot of games that I really like. Here's their new hotness games, which basically just means all their new games. Let's see if there's any other ones that you've heard. Basically, they're a publisher that publishes indie games. So indie studios usually go to Devolver because they have experience creating indie games. So the Sword of Ditto apparently is really good. I definitely want that game. Ruiner apparently is really good. Shadow Warrior 2, if you guys have heard of Shadow Warrior, but definitely a game I plan on getting at some point. But yeah, these are all games that I've heard are really great. And so they have their own press conference as well. The reason I don't talk too much about this press conference is because last year's press conference was just weird and it wasn't even good. It was like they were trying to be funny, and like part of it kind of was, I guess, but like not really. I just kind of got over it, and they didn't even show any games, so I was just kind of like, this is just dumb and kind of silly, so screw it. This year they said we're definitely going to go ahead and show games, but it's also going to be weird, so it's like, well, we'll see what happens. Another game that I am excited for is actually a new Serious Sam. There should be a Serious Sam 4. I don't know if you guys have heard of Serious Sam before. It's an older game. The last game I played was actually Serious Sam 3. So I'm excited for a Serious Sam 4, especially if it's on PlayStation 4. So another game that I'm pretty excited for. But that's basically it, guys. A lot of games. We covered a lot of ground here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I was gonna do videos for each press conference, and I think that would have been cool because I would have been able to grab footage and put it in, but I just don't have the time. I'm going somewhere on Wednesday morning, so tomorrow morning. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me on the live stream. A couple of you guys hung out, and I really do appreciate that. Avocado, once again, seriously, thank you so much for the donations. I really, truly do appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys who came through, whether you came in the beginning, the middle, or the end. If you guys are watching this post stream, seriously, thank you so much. Comment down below. What are you guys excited to see at E3? Let me know. All right, guys, that's it from me. Remember, if you guys go to the Discord, you will have a chat just for E3. Obviously, you can talk to us about anything. Blacklight, Destiny 2, other games, movies, anime, whatever you guys want to talk about, there are channels in there for that. Avocado is one of my mods. We have a couple other mods in there as well. Mex, otherwise known as Assassin, Ballistic Phoenix. So hang out with us, and it should be a good time. Again, thank you so much. I will see you guys online. And, of course, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.